Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to my video where I rank all of the currently available Wonka candy products from worst to best. I say currently available, and what I mean by that is the Wonka candy products that I have been able to purchase in United States grocery stores and or drugstores in about the last year or so. So this is why you will not see me ranking dweebs, tinglers, fizzy jerks, telegraph insulators. I just don't have access to those. Ka-chow! These are by far the worst candy that the company was capable of making. My only explanation for bottle caps is that the developers liked to eat chalk as kids, and they still like to eat chalk today. I must be outvoted on this point though, because some of you freaks out there have kept this candy on the market uninterrupted since 1972. Why keep this alive, freaks? Why not Altoid Sours? You remember Altoid Sours? Oh my gosh, I remember Altoid Sours. So these are not actually the second worst tasting candy, but I have to put them in this spot on the list for a very specific reason.
What is that reason?
There's a far superior Nerds variant out there with an incredibly similar name. More on that later. If you find yourself in the Walmart candy aisle while you and your friends are coming back from Devotion Championship Wrestling at 1 in the morning and you don't look very carefully at what you're grabbing, you will suffer bait and switch disappointment, something like the biblical prophet Jacob did when he somehow married and slept with a completely different woman than the one that he did 7 years of indentured servitude for. Jacob, what? Everlasting gobstoppers are just dumb. There's almost nothing else that you can say about those candies except that they are dumb and stupid. They look dumb. Why did they make them look so dumb? Did they think that we don't remember how cool they looked in the movie? Fellas, you versus the guy she told you not to worry about. And as far as taste goes, it's seriously just like sucking on a stupid layered onion where all of the layers are like this same dumb, bland Spider-Man cigarette white hard candy taste. It literally tastes like the color white. And I'm not asking for molecular gastronomy, but you know, like I've tasted a candy that is like red flavor or blue flavor. I know you can do better. Number 12. Runts. Runts would be pretty much the same candy as gobstoppers, but they have like little cute fruit shapes, so it's really hard for me to stay mad at them. Plus, there's those banana ones that have that whole cool flavor fact where it's like it was the flavor of a banana that we used to have, and it was like extinct now. So that's fine. Shwum, shwum, shwum. Laffy Taffies are... If you like Laffy Taffies, it's fine. No. Laffy Taffies are just a melted down, waxed up version of the more refined sweet tart. I do want to put them a little higher on this list. The only reason is because they provide a service instead of just a good. Jokes on a candy wrapper? Hello, this should be a no-brainer. It's a twofer. Crap food manufacturers should always entice with entertainment on their packaging. Terrible cereal that no kids want? Boom! Put a maze on the back. Generic popsicles not selling? Engrave a cipher that the child cannot possibly solve without consuming the corn syrupy sludge. What about gum that tastes like paper? It still tastes like paper, but why not outwardly mark their flesh as your corporate property? Sprees are just so benign and borderline and forgettable that it is a wonder that I even could remember to put them on this list. Is your favorite candy a spree? If so, leave me a comment. I would like to guess what your favorite movie is and why it's Guardians of Gahul. These are actually pretty okay if you don't mind accidentally eating a little bit of paper. Actually, these are kind of an earnest, transparent kind of candy in that they remove any pretense, like you're just horking down a tube of sugar. Also, I believe in being safe, so I don't recommend snorting these. But boy, middle school was sure a fun time, wasn't it? Fun Dip takes the concepts of pixie sticks and then it adds a second component. And you already know how I feel about twofers. You get a packet of sugar, but you also get a utensil. Who cares what it tastes like? You're shoveling crack powder out of a personal feed bag. You're a king. You're a star, baby. Womp, 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 womp. These are not by any means my favorite sweet tart, but just by nature of their being a sweet tart, they are still automatically better by far than anything I've mentioned on this list. Whatever the flavor scientists do at Nestle to develop these more like pastelish hues, the pink and the purple and the yellow, it goes harder than any of those stupid primary color lineup like the Runts and the Sprees and the Gobstoppers. Sweet tarts. This is what I'm talking about. Sweet tarts are classic. Whereas the dissolvable powdery crunch when applied to bottle caps is disappointing and chalky, somehow the magic of those sweet tart pastel flavors permeates the texture in a way that is logical and appropriate. The sweet tart crunches and it tastes like it came from nature, like an apple. And yeah, they all kind of taste the same, but that can be charming. Have you ever closed your eyes and tried to tell which flavor a sweet tart is? It's fun. It's a game. It provides at least 10 minutes of entertainment for you and your family in a dark car on a long road trip. If sweet tarts are like a fruit found in nature, the nerds are Mother Gaia's equally delectable seeds. I love you, little mascot guy. Hearing a box of these shake around, I don't know about you, but for me it triggers a Pavlovian response to run to my dresser drawer and reorganize all of my Halloween candy. Okay, so these used to be called shockers. If I could count all of the canker sores that these have ever given me, then I could count really high. These are the most overtly sour of all of the Wonka candies, and the sides of my tongue start to water just thinking about them.
That's a 10.
One of the only reasons that I'm not putting them in the top 3 is because I am petty about the name change. Hello, why call them sweet tarts? Taxonomically speaking, they should probably be wedged into the same clade that sprees are found in. The only candy that should be under the sweet tart clade would be bottle caps. If you don't agree with putting the if you don't agree with putting the artist formerly known as Shockers this high up on the list, you're watching a video ranking all of the Wonka candies, and the whole thing is that they're sour. So it stands to reason that the most superlatively sour of the candies should probably be pretty high up there. Leave a comment below if you disagree. Then everyone will know that your favorite candy is the Spree and your favorite film is... Nerds ropes! Nerds ropes are the bomb. Part of this is nostalgia. I only saw one Nerds rope a year growing up when I would find it in my Christmas stocking. I equate Nerds ropes to Christmas the same way that my grandparents equated oranges to Christmas. But beyond that, it is also a darned delicious candy. A pleasantly fruity, tangy, chewy candy rope that's coated in those little crack cocaine seeds. And you can stretch it while you eat it. Oh my gosh. This is like if the Nerds rope did mitosis and multiplied, and it's so fun to pop them in your mouth and there's a whole bag full of them. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's just because I'm like 20 now and I can buy a whole bag of these for myself, but these are like little heroin pods. For me, the only thing that could possibly be better than these is... These candies were born under the much more fun and Wonka-esque name Kazoozle, but even lame-o rebranding cannot shake how much I am in love with these things. They are thick, they are chewy. The outside is like the delicious Nerds rope cherry-flavored soft stuff, and the inside is like a nougaty paste crushed out of the same pastel sweet tart flavors. It's ambrosia, it's divinity. It
was firm, it was adamant, it was resolved.
Big shout out to my friend Avery Eastberg who introduced these to me in high school. I don't know if you'll ever see this, Avery, but just know that me, my immediate family, my extended family, most of my college friends and roommates are all hooked on these thanks to your proselyting efforts. Thank you for your service. And I gladly stand up next to you. That's all. I hope you liked the video. Please tell me in the comments if you think that any of my rankings are wrong. They're not, but it would be nice to hear from you. And I gladly stand